Thokozani bogogo nomkhulu isakala sendoda lesugogo bathini bathi uma uvula kuvela emzini noma emadoda unumber 1 locksmith, technician edlozi, engineer yomsamo. Gogo, I've been playing lotto with no win. Gogo, I've been playing Hollywood's bet, whatever these games that we play in terms of soccer, horses, whatever games, cricket, there's a lot of them and they are growing. These games are including or this gambling of games is including all the sports, as many sports as possible. Others, other sports that we don't know. There's one for snooker table, things like that. Gogo, I'm not winning. Gogo, I'm not winning. I think that was one of the things that I wanted to learn even before I accepted my calling. It's something that kept on bothering me. I grew up in a township whereby we had the traditional gambling, which is spinning, dices, cards, murabaraba, ludo sometimes, sneaking ladder sometimes. But those were our traditional games. And then our parents, like the older generation, which is our parents, their gambling was China. It still exists till today. We will go and ask for amadodai, meaning the previous numbers, or more or less to understand in terms of what has been happening in the past days. And then you get there, whoever Goku that is dealing with them China, you get Amadota, you come back, you go and batch for your mother or for your dad, or sometimes for yourself. Those were traditional gambling that we were used to. Then as one grows up, and then you learn that there's something called a casino. And you go to the casino and you put you buy tokens, you put your money there, you play, you do whatever that you want to do. Then those tokens machines were then introduced into taverns, into tuck shops. That's why now you'll find a small tuck shop, but it has a gambling machine. It has your small token machine, and that is always busy, things like that. So growing up on those things, one thing that out of all the games that I've mentioned, one of the game that I was consistent, that I really, 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 really loved, it was spinning. Amadice, I've tried to learn Amadice. A friend of mine, Ujabu, he was on my neck teaching me with no man. Pop 7, grab Hispaniban and everything. But I couldn't grab it. I couldn't grasp it at all till today. Cards, still. Or the only game I can play on cards, it's a 5 cards. Only. Till today, ladies they go to play cards. Guys, they play cards. Taxi drivers, they play cards. Taxi owners, they pay cards. Cards have become one of the biggest gambling amongst, especially us, Black community. I do visit these places. It's crazy how much people they can spend on gambling. It's just, I always ask myself, how do you play a game and bet with 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. I've been to such big, big, big games, playing, especially cards and dice. And I said, I need to learn how to help people who are really interested in this gambling thing across the board. Any gambling that one can think of across the board. Then I sat down and I kept on doing my research and everything. One thing that I've learned first is that not all these gamblings are genuine. Not all these gamblings are genuine. No, not all of them. There are those that are genuine, I must say. I cannot take that away from them. I've been there, I saw that they are genuine. Others, they are not genuine. There's lots and lots of scamming on those other ones, especially the cards ones. There's lots and lots of scamming. But however, not all, because others, they allow you to come with your own cards. Others, the cards, you find the cards there, you know. So it depends with the Knoxman at the end of the day. Ukuthi, how they want to play their game. They want to play their game in the most honest manner or in the most gambling manner. It's up to them. It's the same on casinos. I normally say this, and please let's listen to this video. Let's watch this video with our sober minds. It's Sunday morning, for heaven's sake. There are people who thinks the casino owners are stupid. No one can build an empire. No one can build an empire and say this empire is strictly for people to come here and bet and win only. There are ways of making sure and on taking a decision to say, we are letting it go of this money, we are letting it go of this money, we are holding this one, and so that at the end of the day, they are able to maintain. Most of the time, casinos, they don't own those buildings. And there's a very good number of casinos that own those businesses because of how they make money. So they will build the big casino, then they will complement it with the shops around, which is at the end of the day, they subsidize this casino premises. The question is, Coco, what then happens? I can't tell that. I can't tell that. Even if you can put a gun here on me, I can't give out that secret in terms of what is happening behind the casinos. I can't. I've never shared it with anyone, and I will never share it with anyone. For simple reason, it is none of my business. However, my business is to assist you. My business is to make sure ukuthi you succeed, you make it. That is my business. That is my duty. That I can do. There's this thinking amongst us as black people, and that thinking must come to an end. But only the matured will understand my statement. The fact that I'm a healer who doesn't have a car, it doesn't mean I'm not able to make sure that you have a car. The fact that my children are not working, it doesn't mean that your children, I cannot help you for your children to get work. The fact that I have daughters, let's say I have 5 old daughters, 22, 23, 24, 30, 40. They are all staying at home. They all have kids. Minimum, they have 2 kids, 3, 4, 5 kids. The firstborn of my daughters, for example, she has a grandchild. It doesn't mean I cannot be able to assist you for your children not to make kids at home instead of going out and get married and start their families. The fact that I'm a drunkard, my children are heavy drinkers. Let's say my sons. I gave an example about daughters. My sons, they're heavy, heavy, heavy drinkers, like extremely drinkers. You can see too, as you walk into the yard, you can see what it doesn't mean I'm not able to make you stop drinking alcohol. While I can make you to stop drinking alcohol while I'm personally drunk at that moment. There's a gentleman, I cannot mention names, who came to see me during the week. He said, Gogo, ever since you helped me to stop drinking, I haven't touched alcohol till today. However, my wife always tease me and say, you introduced me to alcohol. So you and Gogo Batin sort out your issues. I didn't say you must stop drinking alcohol. I've never had a problem with you. However, I'm continuing drinking. But obviously, most of the ladies, they're very distant when it comes to drinking. About posing as if there's no tomorrow. The issue here is about gambling. There's a say that that normally people would say, how can she or he gives me lotto numbers while he is struggling? We ask ourselves those questions. My daughter told me that I have high blood pressure. Then I must start medication very soon. However, if your doctor says you to that and you are the healer, what are you going to do? Are you going to say, no, because of I'm a healer, I cannot go and take that medication? Or because of I'm a healer, there's no way that I can claim to be able to take down the blood pressure on my patients through my herbs? Because the question will say, but he has a PP himself and is drinking tablets, but he claims that I can have he can give me a Locuzan medication so that I can even stop taking tablets. It doesn't mean that. I'm just giving examples, guys. I'm not gonna talk about facts or what I'm suffering on and everything, but I'm just giving an overall, an overall examples. We need to ask ourselves, Oguti, or rather, we need to make a research for ourselves, and we will realize that there's a lot of things that healers can do for us that they cannot do it for themselves. I've never had a million in my life, but I've made millionaires. And that doesn't make me bitter for them. I am bitter, not for them, for my ancestors. I've made, in the midst of I've never had a million, I've made millionaires. I have received the call to say, Gogo, you won't believe it. I've never thought in my life I would reach a bank balance of 1 billion. But that's not my money. Because let me get deeper into this. Guys, when you come here for help, I want to personalize this. I want to bring it to my practice so that I don't generalize too much, and then we are going to lose each other at the end of the day. If you are coming to Gogo Bathini for anything for that matter, whether it's kupu, it's a snake, it's amajuba, it's rats, it's kwamasema, whatever. I personally do not work alone. I work with your ancestors. Your ancestors must agree with what I'm doing, or they must be okay with you coming to me. If you come here, even when I did that thing of getting a job for 5 Rand coin, it wasn't my decision. It was a decision of my ancestors and those that came here and they got work. I was instructed to do that. Guys, I'm not crazy. I cannot drop a price from 2,500 to guarantee you that you'll get a job to 5 Rands. I'm not crazy. I wouldn't do that, like me, myself, and I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because I guarantee what I do for you. I know exactly what muti I need to give you and how it's going to help you. That one I know for sure. It's not a finder. I'm not, okay, finder, that's another game that we used to get on the streets of Johannesburg, especially near Small Street, your commissioner, your taxi ranks, and then, yeah, we used to find a finder. There is no way I can decide, Uguti, yeah, let me do a sale, because this is not a shop. To say, no, I'm doing a sale. It was a decision of my ancestors, which I was not comfortable with, but however, I didn't have a choice. I had to do a video, and I remember the first video I did, I was in Limpopo. I had to do the video, and it has to go out there for people to understand, Uguti, here's the instruction. And I even said to one of the videos that only those I'll be able to assist, they will come. And those that they have not made it, which means their ancestors, they haven't agreed on. And other ancestors, you can come, and your ancestors, when they get here, they decide otherwise. Maybe they're thinking of something even better than just getting a job, but maybe starting your own business or just to wait. I did it for the full year. Full year, I did it. The following year, I said, it makes sense because of the people who will come here just to say, Gogo, thank you so much. Thank you, Salwa Sendot. Thank you, Mavulak Valiwe. You did open that job. You did open that door that has my job inside. Thank you for lending me your key. But I am not being called. I didn't give myself the name locksmith. I am not being called locksmith for nothing. However, me being as a locksmith, it's like you are having a safe of money that requires 2 keys to open. I hope you're listening. I've proposed that let's not listen to this video with an eye of a babala's hangover. Or yeah, let's use our sober minds. If you know that mentally we are not okay today, you can watch it later or tomorrow. Me being a locksmith of your life, it's the example I'm giving. It's like a safe, money safe that have 2 keys. My ancestors and I, we have one key. The second key is with you and your ancestors to open that safe. I hope you're clear with that. Let me repeat for the last time. Me opening any opportunity, anything that you want me to open for you in your life, your safe that has kept whatever, whether the safe, it has a job opportunity, it has a business opportunity, it has marriage opportunity or bring back your loved ones, it has you, it has medication for you. There's muti inside that safe for you to stop drinking alcohol. There's muti inside that safe for you to get out of jail. Whatever muti that is there, that muti is kept on the safe. And as a locksmith, I'm coming up with one key. My master key is one. And my master key, it will never, never, never work. What should work? It's both keys to open the safe. And it's a big safe. And it's a manual safe. It's not an automatic safe. 1, 2, 3. It's not your digital safe that you just press digits, that it's only you that knows them. It's not. It's not the safe that makes things to boom. No. Sorry, you are at the wrong place if you are here and expecting me to do wonders with your own life. And me, I must do it alone. And you, I'll give you medication. You go and drink alcohol. You go and sleep around. You don't do what I'm telling you and everything, because all you are telling yourself, I'm going to expose him in the social media. It doesn't work like that. I come with my key. With my ancestors, we come with our key. You come with your key together with your ancestors. And these two keys, they correspond to open the safe. Gogo, which key comes first? Your and your ancestors' key. That one must come first. A will to be helped. You need to show yourself, because if I say I come with the key first, it means I'm going to call you from the street and say, I want to help you. You have a problem there and there. Come, I'll help you. I don't do that. You come to me. By you coming to me, it means you are coming with your key. I've always said one thing, guys. You will never get hold of me, or you'll never set your foot in at home if I'm not going to assist you. It's all about patience at the end of the day. So when you come here with the key from your ancestors to you, then I come with my key. It's a process to open the safe. You unlock the safe on top. I unlock the safe at the bottom or on the side. It depends how the arrangements of our door keys. After that, there's this big wheel with handles that we need to turn it. It's a process together. We turn it together to open the safe. Then we hold together to open the door. That wheel is to unlock. I don't know what it's called. Those who are in that space of designing, they will know what it's called. I don't have to know that. We open it. Then we hold together because the door is heavy. We open. And after opening that door, you must know that there are things that have been there for years, which were left unattended, that needs to be fixed, cleaned. Again, it's a process. So it's not a matter of you take whatever. No, it's a process. For those that they've come, they've made inquiries and everything in terms of them being here, in terms of Gogo, I'm playing Hollywood, I'm playing what, I'm playing what, I'm playing what. Yes, I'm officially announcing that Sengingangani, You can come now. Let's work. It starts with a consultation. That one, I'm dealing with it uniquely. Please make a decision when you leave home to say you are coming here for which consultation. You are coming here for a gambling consultation, or you are coming here for your general consultation. Those consultations are not the same. And no one must come here and tell us of how we need to do, how we need to work. It's a different consultations. You cannot go to a gynae and complain about the headache and you are a man. Amen. So it's a different consultation altogether. It's about finding out ukuthi within within your ancestors, who can give us the key? Who can borrow you the key? It's a different ball game altogether. Lalela, it's a different ball game altogether. Because we zoom in, it's a different spirits that I'm using to do that. All I'm saying that people on gambling, especially those who are gambling on soccer, Hollywood bets, whatever. Please, let's see. Because not everybody will win. But only those that I can confirm we are good to go. It all takes, again, patience. If you want to come today and tomorrow you have won 100,000, please try next door. Please try next door, because you are the one who's going to go on social media, insult me, to go around talking about me, forming groups with your friends, talking about me, all the negative things. While some of those friends will come to me and say, he called me, she called me. This is what I said to them. They don't know what I came alone here. Then we work. So please, guys, if you are ready, if you are tired of playing those games and you don't know what to do now, you always sure what you're going to win, or you used to win, but you're no longer winning. We need to find out what closes that safe. Who has the key within your ancestors? Not all your ancestors are able to give you luck. Not all your ancestors are able to protect you. No, not all of them. Not all of them. Going back a little bit, it doesn't mean that if I don't have a car as a healer, I'm not going to give you a car. Maybe as a healer, the person that gave me the car, the person that is behind my calling. Sorry, the person that is behind my calling, the ancestor that's behind my calling. Maybe she doesn't have a car. And it's not time yet for her to look for other ancestors who can assist me to have a car. I know of a very, very, very powerful healers. They don't have a car. A mad house. But they're strong. They are untouchable. It doesn't mean that they are not able to protect you because of where they stay. It's like this thing that we believe, if ever the healer is filthy, everything is dirmakas, where they work and everything, automatically that healer is the best. It doesn't mean that. Again, one of the videos I've mentioned this. I've been to there's a Ukoko. She used to stay in Soweto. She passed on years ago, and may her soul continue to rest in peace. It was so clean that, you know what, even if after steaming you don't know how to mop that place. That's how clean it was. And she was the best. She was good. We are ready for your bookings. If you are not patient, if you don't know what you want, don't bother. Please stay where you are. Go try next door. Let's do this. Let's play these games. Let's win. Thokozani.